Welcome back to FamilySearch and web indexing. This is basic training for new indexers that are just getting started and those new to the web indexing application. So we've opened a batch previously in our other video. This is the Massachusetts Boston Crew List project. I have here in front of me one page or one image, and this is a graphic or a snapshot picture of a document. The computer can't read the words on this, and so our job is to pull the important information off of this page and put it into records over here in the data entry area. Let's get oriented with this screen before we worry about doing any indexing. This area here where this document is called the image viewer, and this is the image toolbar where you're able to control the image. The plus is a zoom, so I can enlarge the image, make it as large as I need to read the document. I can click my mouse and drag the image to position the information where it's clearly in my viewer. If I'm zoomed in too far, I can zoom out a little bit. Let's say that my image needs to be rotated if it's off. If I come into my image and it's like this and it's sideways, I click on the image controllers icon and I can rotate this image to the point where it's showing correctly. I also have the ability to adjust my image and change the brightness or contrast. This will help me to best see the image if for some reason the original image is not clear. And I'm able to invert the image, which means it flips the white to black and the black to white. For some documents, this does make things easier to read. This icon at the bottom allows us to see two images at once. We call this side-by-side image viewing. When you click this button, you'll see a second window with an image in it, and you'll see another gallery of images below. In between the two bars, you'll see the image that's from your batch. This is the same image that you're viewing in the left-hand window, which is the one you're indexing. You're able to also click on images after your batch image or before your batch image. Sometimes there's information on other images that will help you to decipher difficult handwriting. For instance, you could zoom in and see examples of letter combinations that might be more clear on another image. Also, in some cases, the image that comes after the one you're indexing may contain additional information that's required to finish records from the image that you're on. I'll go ahead and close the side-by-side image viewer, and I'll zoom in. Up at the top we have our toolbar. If you hover your mouse over each icon, you can see what each icon is meant for. It's important to become familiar with these things so that you use them correctly and that you don't inadvertently delete some of your data. Some of the important icons up here are adding records, deleting records, and this one over here especially is important. This one allows you to turn on and turn off project instructions. We'll go through this in a few minutes in our next video, but understanding the project instructions is critical if you're going to accurately index records. Here to the left is our data entry window. You'll see that we have one image in our batch and that we're on step 1. Step 1 is also shown over here. If I click this, we can see that the first step is images, the second step is records. I have a button next to each field as I index that will bring up field help. I can move this window around and resize it. And whatever field I'm on, this window will change and help me understand what should be entered into this field. Up here at the top we have this menu. We have the batch menu where some of the important things you can do are, if you're not happy with the batch that you have and you'd like somebody else to finish it, you can return the batch. You can change several settings, or you can submit your batch when you feel that you're done. Under data entry, you have multiple ways to enter your data, and we'll go through these in detail later. You can turn on and off your ruler, that you can move up and down on the image so you can hold your place. And you can do things like turn your toolbar on and off. If you'd like more space on the screen, that's sometimes handy. Under the help menu, you have some key things that you can get to. Basic indexing guidelines are great for learning how to index properly. There's a PDF of keyboard shortcuts when you become a more advanced indexer. And if you'd like to get help from somebody else on your batch, you can provide a share batch ID to one of your friends or somebody in your indexing group that could help you. If you simply share the batch link or the share batch code with them, they will be able to see your batch and help you with it. And that concludes this video.